Storybox Audio. Storybox Audio.
Hi, welcome to the End Zone post-game reaction show. Thank you for entering the post-game reaction show. And we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. The Cowboys lose back-to-back with the score of 22-20 to the Dolphins. And then their record now stands at 10-5. I'm your host, Jamel, and I'm joined here with Eric and EP. We ask that you please like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, here we go again. What's up, fellas?
Tough.
I won't say heartbroken, man, but I'm definitely disappointed.
Yeah, we definitely should have had that one. Yeah, give me immediate thoughts of the game, man. And I'll start with EP. We're gonna have EP only for first segment of the show. And he got to head out. Of course, it's Christmas Eve. So
I might get talking. I might get talking a little longer after all.
Hey,
I might ain't no telling what I might do, man. But man,
so go ahead. I'm gonna start with you, EP.
That's a tough game against a good opponent. They had the same things that we had going. You know, they had to win. They had to win against a good team, and so did we. I feel like they basically the Cowboys of the AFC, and they basically. So we needed that win to prove we can beat somebody, you know, as good. You know, I know we beat the Eagles, but we needed that win to kind of prove if so that's gonna hurt us. That's gonna hurt us in the future. I'm not too confident going into the playoffs. To be honest.
I'm not worried about that division at this point.
Yeah, not even.
How about you, Eric? What's your media reaction? Thoughts on the game?
I got mixed feelings with it, man. Honestly, I'm disappointed in the loss overall, but I can't hang that one on Dak. You know, we didn't have Tyron. You know, we didn't have the left tackle in, so they exploited it. A lot of the early on, you know, the sacks that wouldn't have happened, you know, if he was there. So I still think Dak did enough to put us in position to win the game. Honestly, penalties and our defense, they couldn't stop. They can't. Not only can they not stop the run, they can't do nothing with against the pad when we need it.
Yeah, we need it the most.
I thought the defense played better, of course, than last week. I thought they played well for the most part. We could have used a little bit more splash plays, obviously some turnovers. But they kept us in the game for pretty much the whole game. So yeah, my immediate takeaway was that fumble at the 1 yard line in the beginning of the game hurt us so bad.
Yep.
And then it seemed like Mike McCarthy and the coaching staff was trying to get cute with this team with Miami. Well, with the Miami Dolphins, period. Like, I don't even on that fumble. Why is Lumpke getting the ball there? I've
never seen him get the ball on 1 yard line.
It didn't make sense.
Why is he getting the ball there?
Ever done that?
Yeah.
Why we got the ball on the last scoring drive? Dak has a first down on the 1 yard line again, and we do a play action, and he gets sacked. Why are we getting cute? Like, hand the ball off or do a quarterback sneak?
A quarterback sneak, man. Stop it.
I would have felt more comfortable with the quarterback sneak.
Yeah. And then my second one is like you said, Eric. Man, we missed Tyron Smith. A lot of people don't look at the offensive linemen and how critical they are to your team. But if you have a player like him, and we get a offensive tackle like Iduga, and he's just not executing on that side of the ball. And simple minimal plays. It was
And silly stuff.
it was quite a
I'm gonna
thing
tell
to
you
look
who
at.
else we missing. I'm gonna tell you who else we missing.
Zach
You
Martin.
don't want to hear it. No, it ain't Zach
Oh,
Martin.
I know you're talking about
I
that boy
know.
over there, that orange.
No, hey, we
That
missing
orange.
Zeke Elliott, man. We
Yeah.
Oh, you think Zeke too? I thought you about to say Mark Cooper.
Look, if Zeke would have had the ball, man, we'd have scored. I'm gonna leave it at that. We can move on. we missed
Yeah, they would have gave it to Zeke instead of
Hey, man, that's just my personal opinion, man.
man.
Big fan, man. But
That's
I really do believe, man, that we this was a game that if the defense could have really stopped them, it would have been a statement game that would have boosted our morale going into the playoff. Because now that puts us in a position to where, let's say if we lose, it's almost we got to win next, it's for morale, right? Because now they're gonna look at us like they looking at the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so and so this game would have separated us, from that. Those are my thoughts on that.
I mean, one thing is the defense. Man, we sure missing Jonathan Hankins at this point, huh?
Also, we're missing Van Der Esch too.
I forgot about Van Der Esch.
We're missing Van. I hate to keep going at Clark. I hate to keep going at Clark, but like, man, he a rookie, but man, like, you gonna have to step it up. Like, that's where it's coming down to, right there with Clark, the linebackers, and I feel like Curse, the safeties, had a pretty good game. They did their best trying to come down on Tyreek Hill and all those screen passes. But the linebacker course got to get better in passing downs and when we third down conversions.
Yeah.
You can never win. You can never win if you keep getting beat on third down. That means
Yeah.
I think those guys are young, man. The Clark and
Bell.
And Bell. Appreciate it. I think they're young, man, and they get in their stripes. This is probably the most they played, especially at Clark because he was injured last year.
Right.
And then you got Bell. This is a whole level for him. So we'll see.
We said the same thing about Trayvon Diggs at his first year too. Like it's a process, but man, we can't just keep
Well, the thing is,
he gets better. Especially I like Bell. I like Bell for sure though.
I do like Bell. I think it's starting to wear on him though. It's a long season, man. He's slight, and we got him in the box.
Getting ran at too.
Yeah, he's getting ran at. I mean, that hold on Clark, because that was a blatant hold. Everybody saw it except for the refs.
Yes.
That's he's getting handled out there. That stuff takes a toll, man. But the one thing is I'm surprised that the coaching staff haven't gone to Rashad Evans more. On run downs.
Dan Quinn he likes to play a lot of nickel and just and go get him. Just go get him and everybody else man up and sometimes it's good and pass and get for a pass rush, but when it comes to running downs or when you have somebody like Tyreek Hill or a good running back, they'll get out on you. They'll get out. So, I mean, it helps us out. We get to the quarterback for the most part, but
I'll say this. And I guess tell me what you think. Why did we stop going at CeeDee Lamb?
I mean, we can't throw. I don't think. I think we did, but we can't throw to him every time now. At a certain point, they are going to start.
We stopped throwing at him.
Completely.
Yeah, we stopped throwing at him.
I wish I could see the wide screen a little more where I could see kind of what's going on, but I think they're going to start eyeing in on CeeDee Lamb. Obviously, I love how he's playing, but I think sometimes even Dak will even try to force it to him. Sometimes when it's too late or something. But I want him to go to him in the big moments, so I can't say not go to him.
Would it be an issue to keep the mindset like you do with the football? You run it down, they throw it until they stop it. Right, so that's my mindset. I'm thinking man, look, force feed it to not force feed it to him, but as long as he's catching the ball, let's get it to him. Because now,
give it to him.
In my mind, they're gonna start trying to stop him. Now we can go to.
Well, you got to give more credit. You got to give more credit to the Dolphins on that end. Like,
Okay.
They understand that Lamb is our number one, and
Mhm.
if they can put a couple of eyes on him, then somebody else has to step up. Now that's that's play calling. That's
Cook stepped up.
Yeah.
in the second half.
Ferguson did too.
And I say, not to cut you off, but what I'll say when you say credit to the Dolphins, when CD Lamb did get off, Ramsey wasn't on him. That's what I did kind of notice.
Yeah.
But Cook ended up getting like Ramsey though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got Ramsey. But what I was going to finish my thought was, as far as giving them credit, as far as the Rams, is that because they're going to put a couple eyes on him. But my thing is, Dak had time, and I'm talking about in the first half, right? He had time. So I kept saying, well, is nobody open? So to me, guys are not winning. Guys are not winning in that
Okay.
two shell. They was running that two shell safety. They was running, and they're not winning. And that's it's either play calling or guys are not winning or running or executing the perfect route. Because sometimes in the zone, you have to run the route that they're for the zone that they're playing.
Exactly.
Because Dak had time, but he couldn't. I'm not saying he couldn't, because he actually could have. I think Dak is, and this is something we could talk about here shortly. I think Dak in the first half was playing too comfortable. He was being too safe with the ball.
Okay.
I get it.
I can give you
know
that.
what I'm saying?
Would you say? I'm sorry. Would you say that you think they kind of planned it for him to get MVP? You think we put the ball in the air a little too much before we start running? Because I still don't think Pollard got off like he should have. Can we get this running game going?
I think the running game is dead. I think the running game is dead at this point. I think we got to put it on Dak's shoulders. And if you know the second half, he put the team on his shoulders.
We're screwed. I ain't gonna lie, we're screwed if that's the case. Not Dak playing great. Dak playing great. We screwed. We screwed if that's the case.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you.
Well, he put us in a position to win the game today.
He did. Not saying Dak can't do it. Not saying he can't do it, but that shouldn't be the case, man. Like we got to get a running game going.
I agree with you. We want the running game, but if it ain't there, let's not force it. Let's do some good play calling.
Play that straight.
Play some, and then we got to execute. Like that left tackle, man. He was making things difficult. He was making things difficult.
Yeah.
Even the blocking from the running backs too. I say was piss poor. It was piss poor today.
It was a play with Lumpke again. Why was Lumpke in the game? There's two people that I'm thinking. Again, this is going into my thoughts of what I was thinking watching the game.
Okay.
I saw a lot of Lumpke, and I saw a lot of Hendershot.
Mm-hmm.
Why are these guys in the game?
Hendershot's not bad. I don't mind Hendershot.
But why would you put him in the game over
I don't mind Hendershot. But why would you put him in the game? Right? Why are you doing something different?
Yeah.
They after last week's dashing, they probably felt they should, against these AFC teams, do something different. We missing a lot of old linemen for one. So that's missing Zach Martin, and we missing what's his name, Tyrone. So obviously, what they were thinking was bringing in a fullback to help, but he should have only helped block it. Even though he didn't do that, but he should have never touched the ball. I don't mind Hendershot in the game. I don't mind Hendershot though.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah, he's been trashed this
season.
He's been trashed.
He's been
injured.
Ferguson been doing so well. Kind of over.
Yeah. He made a few plays early on, but Ferguson is the star.
He's the main guy. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Ferguson. Well, it's Ferguson. Then it's Shoemaker. He's the tight end.
Oh, you like Shoemaker?
Well, he's the tight end too. And then you have, and then it's Hendershot. He's the tight end 3.
Yeah.
But I'm baffled at why he was in the game, man. Like, let's try to win the game. Like, there's crucial times. Dak threw him the ball on the goal line. He dropped it.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, things happen, but he shouldn't. That should be Shoemaker. I'm trying to figure out Shoemaker injured or something, because I didn't see him in the game.
I think he got in. I think I seen him there, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
So I'll say this. So this is one of the things I think that really contributed to the loss. And nobody has really brought it up, man. But the clock management, right, man. I really think we should have been trying to score a lot quicker, man, because our games always come down toward the end. that doesn't we hadn't proven ourselves to be able to come back and win like that. When Dak was leading that drive, man, we was just playing real lackadaisical, man. Just kind of wasn't no hurry. I think we really needed to score as quick as possible so that we can let them get the ball back and not be in a crunch for time. That way we can see what they're gonna do. Field goal, right? Now we get the ball back around that 3 minutes or so. We lose a lot of games like that, man, and that's something I don't know if McCarthy is aware of that, man. I don't know who that's on, but
Time management been the thing with him.
yeah, man, that's not that, yeah.
One thing I would say, if they wouldn't have did the play action, we would have had a lot more time.
Especially exactly.
We
Especially
considering we could have been punched it in and had all that time, to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, like our defense, it's been proven that our defense couldn't stop them throwing the ball. They was hitting us. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, we need to try to score as soon as possible so that we can give them, so they can have that ball back and we can kind of wrestle with that, with, whether they get a touchdown or whatever, because we need to know what we need to do at the end. In this case, which probably makes the case again for Dak still having an MVP nod, they didn't want to give him that ball back, right? Mm-hmm. So I think forethinking would have said, look, we need to get down here, we need to score, we need to play up tempo like the whole time. Don't be just barely walking to the line. Let's get to the line real quick. Let's try to score. Let's give them the ball back and let's try to stop it. Yeah, if they score, even if they scored a touchdown, we know we need a touchdown to win the game because we still would have won by 1 point. So, that's just my observation.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with you on the tempo. But scoring quicker or having an 18-play drive, give me the 18-play drive, because now that defense is tired.
Mm-hmm.
The time is going out, and we was up by 1. So like I didn't mind the 18-play drive, but the thing of what it was, there was penalties at the end. There was we were just driving the ball. I don't mind that, because that tells me we can do a 20 a 15-play drive and still get a touchdown. I don't mind that. But I mean, I think as far as I think your point, you do have a point in regards to tempo, but you got to remember now what I was saying about the guys wasn't really executing as well. So when you play with tempo, you got to make sure that all 11 guys are executing.
Yeah,
what I mean. So that's probably we got to be careful with fast tempo. But man,
to point with that too, that works with holding the ball and running, like say 15, 18 plays. It really works in my mind if our defense can stop the other team, right?
Well, see, you keep saying the defense
They
didn't
do too
play.
bad.
They didn't do that bad today. Now
they did compared
to what could have happened, because I don't even think Tyreek Hill had 100 yards. Did he get last I checked, he had about 89. So
he got what he needed on third down.
And that's what I'm talking about. We couldn't stop him when we needed to. The game was
giving cushions. Tyreek Hill, we're playing way too far off of him to a point where I think we should at least stack them to have somebody over the top of them and open somebody press them up.
And they doubling. Like we can't get to their quarterback. Everybody did neutralize Michael. Every now and again we see a mark. DeMarcus. We'll see him showing up, but man, I won't say we drank the Kool-Aid on the defense, but we gotta make some change. I think we should have brought in some more defensive players instead of Jerry saying, hey, I think we're good. I think we should have probably brought in somebody else.
For sure. And before you make another point, man, I'm gonna say we probably need to move Michael back to linebacker for at least a couple plays. I know he's so accustomed to putting his hand in the dirt at this point. But let's get some. We are down a linebacker. We missing depth there. Move him there.
So That's a good place to transition. Where did we see any adjustments on the defensive end this week? Did we see any adjustments on the defensive end?
They,
I know we had. Go ahead.
I think they play better against the run. A little bit.
Well, what adjustments you saw? What adjustments you saw? So I didn't say they did play better.
They went zone. I seen them go zone a lot more, which worked out. Obviously, you had Tyreek over there, but they played a lot of zone instead of playing, like the man rush, just rushing everybody. They played a lot of zone, and they were able to stop a couple runs. It just came down to when they were doing that, they weren't getting home on the passes this week, and that's what gave Tua a little bit more time. So it's just we got to play our matchups a little better,
Yeah.
We got to do a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Eric, you saw any adjustments on the defensive end from last week?
I would have to kind of agree with EP on that one. As far as the running, it seemed like they did zone a little bit more, on that. And tried to clean up a lot of it. I still think we have some work to do, but I think they made that adjustment. I don't think they wanted to have another game, or we wanted to have another game where it's talking about our run, where you can run the ball all over us. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think guys were definitely more focused this game for whatever reason. Could have been they were sick. Micah, I like the adjustment. I did see him on a few plays where he was at the linebacker position. But I think it comes down to effort, man. And you got guys like Damone Clark. He's showing effort. I think he's just lacking experience.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my thing. Yeah, he's not. I'm not saying he's not talented, but like you can tell. I never appreciated Van Der Esch as much as I can see now.
That's a good point, man. Yeah, we're definitely missing him. I wasn't a big Van Der Esch guy, but we're definitely missing Van Der Esch.
Yeah, and he's out. He's out for the season, right?
He might be out
he's done
for forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he kept having some issues with his leg. So, he came into the league like that. So, we'll see.
Yeah, man. Tough loss, man. That fumble definitely came back to hurt us. I did think the run defense started better. I got some notes here. Does it talk about Dak for a little bit?
Okay.
How we think he played today? Because to me, I thought he was struggling in the beginning of the game, pre-snap and post-snap. It seemed like the fourth quarter, he's like, okay, let's turn it up, and he was taking a little bit more chances. How y'all feel about his play today?
I don't feel like he can. I don't feel like he can really get nothing off. To be honest with you, it was the same story as last week. Just a lot of missed assignments on the line, and from the fullback, from the halfback, missing blocks. So people got free shots at him this week. So I say as much on him, you can do as much with it. I can't even put this one on him either.
Yeah.
There is a critique that I have against him, because I noticed it with him more so than any other quarterback. Is a lot of his passes get blocked, get tipped, a lot of them, and it's normally on short yardage plays. Like he doesn't really. It's almost like he played it soft, like he just kind of throws it up there without really paying attention, like he does, any other play. And so I noticed it from time to time that. Right when it's an easy throw, I guess that's a better way to say it. It's an easy throw, and he just he's not paying attention. And a lot of them are getting batted down, and one of them actually almost turned into an interception today. So maybe he gets into a rhythm, and with being into his rhythm, he's so comfortable that he's like, hey man, let me just float this over there, not paying attention or not really thinking that this big lineman is gonna try to jump back and bat it down. So that's one of the things that I've noticed about him. I wish he could kind of clean that up a little bit, because that kind of for me, I think that kind of mindset kind of plays into like what happened with the fumble, right? Clearly, he didn't have the ball, at all. But I think that was more so on that, with the handoff.
Mm-mm.
When you wouldn't.
The ball was there. The ball was there.
He literally
The ball was the guy didn't squeeze. He didn't squeeze. What you saw EP on that one?
What? So from when I looked at it, he didn't even. The guy didn't even. When I looked at it, the guy didn't even touch the ball. Like the ball was there, and this right here was over top of the ball. He never touched it. He brushed up against it, and the ball got knocked down. And then it went into Miami got the ball, but the guy never had possession of it. I wish I could pull up the replay.
Well, to me, the ball was what I saw. The ball was there.
He has to squeeze. He got to squeeze on it.
He has to squeeze it.
The timing.
The time. Yeah. You could tell the time. You could tell they ain't work on that a lot. The timing was off.
Okay.
To the point that Lumpke, he didn't even think, oh snap, I don't have the ball. He just kept running to the goal line. Dude, you don't have the ball. Where you going?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. So that's
not on Dak. Dak put it. Put it there. He has to squeeze the ball, then run. He just ran.
Gotcha.
Yeah. To me, like
he's supposed to be blocking, which he's supposed to. At least he should have been.
He should have had his pom-poms on next to Mike McCarthy.
Yeah. That's what he'll be.
Why are you in the game?
Next week he'll be there next week.
Like I said, I think they're trying to make. They were just trying to make up for the misalignment. Like they just felt like they can use some extra blocking. Nah.
Right. Well, the thing with it is he got 2 first downs on third down. On third and short, he got 2. So let's reward him. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let's really just go ahead. Let's run a tush push.
Let's run a tush push. Exactly.
Yeah. I was expecting that touchdown. If you look at that,
twice, both times.
That's the difference of the game. That score right there is the difference of the game, right there.
That hurt. That hurt.
That hurt, man.
For me, man, makes me think back to what you said about our defense too, because I didn't consider that. But most of their points was they only had 1 touchdown. Everything else was field goals.
Yeah, 5 field goals.
Yeah, so I didn't consider that. So you're right. You're right. It can't be too bad on the defense, especially against a high power team that throws the ball.
Yeah, man.
I would like to see what those stats look like on the as far as how many passing yards they put up.
Well, we can look it up, man. We can do that. One point I want to make about Dak, man. As we making this push to the playoffs. As I mentioned earlier, I think he was playing a little safe early, trying not to make mistakes. I think McCarthy has put that in his head, get him out of that gunslinger issue that we had last year. But I need Dak to look 1, 2. After that second, bro, I need you to be maneuvering in that pocket. Take off. Exactly. And we need you doing that from quarter 1 to quarter 4. If the play is for CD and your second read is Ferg or Cooks, and you don't see them on your second read, bro,
get on.
You either get on or you need you to get out of that pocket.
Yeah, just get out of there.
What I'm saying?
You become an open target. You're just an open target.
Right. You just holding the ball, and you're not quick enough. You know what I mean to get away from linebackers. So you're sitting there thinking. By the time they figure out he about to go, you can't get away from them. So I need him to play. Yeah, I need him to play with a little bit more urgency. In regards to not worrying about making mistakes, man. If we're gonna make mistakes, let's make mistakes early, right? I trust in Dak at this point that he's gonna lead his team, man. He led us to we should have won this game. He led us to a victory, man. And I just hate we didn't get this done, but I want him to trust in himself. I want the coaching staff to trust in him a little bit more, that he's going to make the right play each and every time, because he's sitting there patting the ball, and he had time. So either let it rip, or like I was saying, hey, first look, second look, you don't see it, get out of that pocket, man. Try to get some yardage, man. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, man. Well, we lost, man. Let's see. We got CeeDee Lamb had a preseason game, man. Any like favorite players that you guys want to highlight today on the Cowboys, man? Anything like that?
Oh man, it's kind of hard to say right now. But I would say early on, I can't remember who Dak to. It wasn't Cooks. It was
Yeah,
no, it wasn't even. It wasn't Gallup.
it's Tober.
Yeah.
Tober.
The long pass. I think that was second. I want to say second quarter. When we was getting in position to score the ball, that play right there stood. Because I didn't think he caught it. I didn't, but man, he I didn't think he could catch it, man. But he brought it in. So that was a highlight play for me.
Yeah, Tober came through, man. So hey, Miami had 293 yards passing today. We had 253. So
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Toby was a good one. He definitely, I definitely can agree with you on that. Any player we want to highlight for poor play? We'll
What was 49?
Yeah.
Lumpke.
I think
Lumpke.
Lumpy.
Yeah.
Lumpke.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's is 70. The left tackle.
Oh yeah. Oh, how could I forget him?
Edoga. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's see what we got, man. We're gonna get out of here soon. Yo, EP.
I think EP got to go.
Yeah, he gotta go. I'm ready to go too, man.
Yeah. We may as well end it on that tip, man. And
yeah.
Hey, we might as well hop on tomorrow after a real game. Come on tomorrow. Hopefully we get a real good game tomorrow night.
Hey, my parting words is, come on, DeVito. Let's go.
Let's go, DeVito.
Let's go, DeVito.
Yeah,
we need a dub. We need a dub for them Giants, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hey, we was real sad last week, but we might be like, you know how we had the Eagles lost last. We kind of broke up my
word for the whole week.
We might do it again to us.
Right.
And then on top of that, we see get ready for these Lions next week, man. So
that should be a good game, man. Hey, so man, we see y'all again here next week on next Saturday when we play against the Lions, man. We're gonna be back with another post reaction. We thank you guys for coming to the show. We want to again miss you guys Merry Christmas. Want to miss you guys a happy holidays and all of that. We'll see you guys again on next Saturday. Please like, subscribe to the channel. Peace.
Merry Christmas.